Hello everyone and welcome to I Am Sorry for Lying to You. As much as I wanted to stick to this place and this build palette, I did not, actually. To be completely honest, I was tired of every time I wanted to build something, I had to, cut down 20 trees, and then illusioners kept popping up every so often, so I traveled just a little bits away to this stony cove, and here is where we're gonna build our snowy coastal town. But that wasn't always the plan, so let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. A beautiful place to start. I hope I don't get copyrighted. Anyway, but before I get to the beginning, if you like my content, don't be afraid to show it. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button, as it will help me out a lot. And with that, let's get into the video. So in the beginning, I had to just, get up our resources. So we had to get a good pickaxe. And because I needed to repair things, I decided what's a better way to repair things than a spider farm. So you may be going, that's a pretty big thing that you did. Why didn't you show it on camera? Well, you see, I didn't want to be the 475,869th person to show you a spider farm tutorial, so I did not. But I did use this one. Currently in my voiceover, I don't know which one I used. I will find it. I will show the thumbnail here. I'll link it below. But until then, guess. I don't know. And then I'm like, we're having a good time. I got that really good pickaxe. Let's try and get a really good axe. And then why did I do all this off camera, you may ask? Because we've got some builds to build. And with building comes resource gathering, and when you need to do enough resource gathering, you kind of don't want to worry about all your tools breaking all the time. So, might as well invest early when you can. But now that we've got these tools, let's go get those materials. Well, to be completely honest, with this being the first build, we didn't really need that many resources, as it's just a stone pier, but let me show you around. Okay, and here we have our pier, and you may be thinking, wow, this looks really cool. Did it always look like this? No! No, it did not. I went through 3. Count them 3. Probably more than 3. My memory is quite not good. We went through about 3 reiterations of this pier. We started off with wood, and then brick, and then where we are now. And I like it a lot. And if you don't, I will cry. So don't tell me. But with our pier being done, we need to throw focus to caring for ourselves instead of pretty aesthetics. Trust me, I learned this the hard way in every Minecraft world I'm in. And you may think to yourselves, what build are we going to do? Here, a house to live in? To have safety? Or a storage building, because we've got a lot of chests. Everywhere. No. A farm for food. Wait, that one's actually kind of close. Our first build in this unnamed coastal town is going to be a farmhouse. So we don't have to worry about traveling about 900 blocks just to do 2 trades with our villager. Speaking of our farmer, I wonder how he's doing. Okay, so I was gonna start talking about our farmer villager, because he's the only source of emeralds we have at the moment, but I can't find him. So, but good news is there is a villager, a village here, and there is farmers. Bad news is I don't think they sell wheat, so I may have to, mess with them a little bit, take their jobs, and then give them back until they're nice to me and give me what I want. So, I'll go do that. Okay, so we were able to get a farmer villager. He's hiding in here. Well, not hiding. I kind of put him in there. But it's fine. Also, I want to show you my other friend. Did I lose him already? Probably. Him! He is another one of those, snow creatures, and he's kind of speedy. Look at him. Compared to our tall guy, he's kind of speedy, okay? But I do want to have like a little place for both of these guys. So I think I'm going to take our little coastal town in a bit of an Arctic direction. But before we get to building something that's going to be using not just a lot of wood, but like a lot of stripped wood, I think we need to work on making this axe just a bit better. And oh boy, did I. Fortune 3, vein mining, efficiency 4. We didn't get the unbreaking 3 originally, so I enchanted a couple books, got it, and threw it on there. And now with these better tools, I think it's time we started gathering montage. Nope. Here's where the ADHD strikes and I went on a random voyage because I just got tired of all the mindless work. I wanted adventure. I want adventure in the great white copyright. And because I have waypoints and gravestones, I wasn't worried about dying or getting lost. I came across this well, and I am excited because if you don't know, these wells, when you jump in, give you a random effect. And I want to know which one we can get, so I figured I would just... I would press record and just see what happens. Don't worry, I've got some blocks in case I need to build out, but let's see. I got speed. How much is the speed? It's an okay amount of speed, but honestly, that would be an issue for me. I kind of wish I lived closer because I would just jump in there every chance I got. Okay, so when I said I went adventuring, I meant we went everywhere. First things first, I found this cool lush mineshaft looking thing, and at the end of one of the hallways, I found so many diamonds. Like, an ungodly amount of diamonds. And here's where everything goes south. I may or may not have forgotten which server I was playing on and thought I had my full prop for netherite from another server I play on. Fun fact, I did not. Well, between that and the fact that there wasn't a bottom ladder, I was trapped and I may or may not have died. But there's no visual evidence, so you can't say nothing. After that, I went to explore the nether again. All of this happened solely out of boredom. I wasn't there for any particular reason. But did the usual Minecraft things and went to try and find a nether fortress. And I had just died to cave spiders, so what made me think that I was good, that I could take on a fortress? Well, many years of watching MCC, that's what. I always made sure to block off empty hallways, and because of that, I made it out unscathed. And on my way out, I saw this little hole in the wall. I went to check it out. There was just a bunch of gold, and then I got the other side disc. I was so excited, I went home, crafted a jukebox with one of our mini diamonds we found and had a dance party, but there's no footage because I wasn't recording. Okay, now we get the resources and then do the build. And I can't do a time lapse because I'm currently playing in Sodium 1.19.2 and replay does not support Sodium 1.19.2. So, you're gonna see a little clip of me placing the block and... Now the building's done. Yay! And here we have our beautiful icy farmhouse, which I'm really excited about. Because I really liked this. I got inspiration from this image here that I found on Google. I will shout out the creator. I just don't know who it is currently at the moment. But I was very inspired by the shape of that building and kind of just tweaked it to make it a bit my own. And I really like it. But first things first, I have to show off our beautiful little friend. We've got a gray little kitty cat, and her name is Elodie. Why? I don't know. It's just, do you ever have those things where you're like looking at something and then a name just like comes, it just pops in your head? Yeah. So that happened. I'm like, look at the little kitty. What's her name? Elodie. But before I get on to the inside, I obviously have to explain what the hell's going on here. Basically, I kind of, while like waiting, because, if you can't see, I'm doing it here, and I had to do it over for our cows. I have to, like, bring grass down, because I currently don't have silk touch, so I gotta use the old method of, like, letting it grow to where you need it to go. So, I was doing that, and decided to just start working on our paths. Because if I work on our paths, it then creates these building shapes. Because, you know, here's our sidewalk. And it ends up like surrounding a shape. And, you know, you need the shapes. But I'll get into those after our tour. Okay, so here is our little farmhouse. These are only up because, you know how I said I moved away so I could get away from the illusioner? Yeah, it didn't work. Another illusioner popped up. I don't have a clip of it. I might have a clip of it. I can't remember if it happened while I was live streaming or not. Anyway, yeah. If you are okay with spoilers and love building and resource gathering, I actually stream on Twitch anytime I need to get something done so that I'm held accountable and actually get stuff done. So that I don't take 10 days to put out a video. Anyway, back to our tour. We've got some cute crates. Fun fact, these, I don't know if you can hear me clicking. They don't open. They're for aesthetics. I wish that they were for purpose, but they're not. But we come in here. These are trapdoors so that he can't leave, but it still looks like a door. Here we have our little farmer villager. Currently, he takes wheat, peanuts, don't have. Sweet potatoes, don't have. Aloe vera, again, don't have. But he has wheat, and that's all that matters. And as you can see, there are 2 beds here. I would like to either get another farmer, or I want to get a butcher, because over here we have our cows that definitely live all of the time. They don't die at all. But this is our little house. Fun fact, if you're wondering how I got him over here, you can pick them up, which I have to keep doing because he keeps trying to leave and he blocks the door. Stop that. But that's our little farmhouse, and the best part of this farmhouse, I will say, is back here. Currently, these are going to be like some terraced farms. These are currently carrots, but as you can tell, it's winter, so nothing grows. But that's what this is going to eventually be for. If you look, I've got signs everywhere, just so I know what I'm going to build. This isn't for you, this is for me. We're going to put a greenhouse here because I was watching Sparkle Egg, if you know them here on YouTube, talk about that someone suggested they have a greenhouse so that their plants can grow all year round. And I'm like, oh, that's smart. So that's what we're gonna do. Probably in a couple episodes though, because I've got some plans. Look at it. Wow. But here are farms. This one's carrots. It's the smallest one because I don't really care for carrots. I don't really have a use for them. And then we've got a little separator. And then this is gonna be potatoes, my main source of income, basically, except I don't have any here. I have some growing at my house, but again, it's winter, so nothing's growing. And then down here is our wheat farm with this glorious, beautiful, never before seen, like, crystal waterfall. You may be going, doesn't really fit your winter vibes. No, it doesn't, but this crystal was here, and I'm like, you know what would be cool if I turned it into a waterfall, so I did. And then the piece de resistance behind us is our little storage that goes in the bottom of the windmill, because to be completely honest, the windmill, the whole shape of it was just for aesthetics. And then I'm like, wait, I can put stuff back there, so I did. We got some good storage, and then we've got one of my favorite things, an auto composter. But we're not using it at the moment because we're currently hoarding seeds because I want to make a bigger wheat farm somewhere. That's not for aesthetics. It might be aesthetics. I might have like some rolling hills back here just full of farms. But currently hoarding wheat seeds. And when I say hoarding, I mean hoarding. Oh god, it's getting nighttime. I should probably go sleep. Also, my bed is all the way over here because I thought the villager was trying to leave to go in it. No, he just wants to leave in general, but he's not allowed to do that. So, oopsies. Well, let me give you a quick tour. We're gonna have like lines of houses, like a coastal town, just like all of these like connected, weirdly shaped houses going along this that'll just like fill with like librarians and a bunch of our other types of villagers that I can't think of because I'm a one-trick mind pony anyway. Right here is going to be a blacksmith. If you are 12, don't look at this sign. It's my brain. Anyway, Thank you. And then we talked about having a greenhouse here. My house is actually going to go up there. Oh, super zoom, see? Wow. My house is going to go up there. Haven't decided on what it's going to be, so I'm not going to have one for a while. Anyway, and the last thing well, not the last thing. We come down here. We're going to have a bridge that goes over there so we can have even more room to build, which I'm excited about. And then over here is an axolotl pond because there was just empty space and I didn't know what to do with it. And I've got a lot of axolotls because there's a mod in this mod pack that gives you like more axolotl colors, and I currently have 4 of them in buckets in a chest. Which chest? I don't know. But at least they're safe. They can't suffocate, right? And right next to it is going to be our fisherman. So it's going to be like a fisherman house, and then like it's going to have like a little dock. And then we're going to have another dock here. Like a bigger dock. That's just going to be like a little small, like, oh, he's just going on the pier to go fishing. That kind of stuff. And we're going to have a dock here because the thing that I need to show you is this land, because it's going to be what's going to be in our next episode. Here, we are planning to build a warehouse because, I am currently a cluttered mess, and I need somewhere to not be a cluttered mess. So we're going to build a warehouse, and it's going to have like a crane, and that's why there's going to be a dock/ship here. So I hope that's exciting to you, and if it is, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!